All
Okay, cool.
right. We are here with Jessikill. What's up, guys?
Hello. So here today it's just Gyro and myself, Jess,
Okay.
and we're really excited to do this right now.
Right, man. We talked to you not too long ago on Girls' Night Out. You guys were getting ready to open up for Udo, I think it was.
Oh, actually, we had just opened for Uno, and we were on our way. I was actually on call with you on
Right.
the way to open for Lordy, which
Lordy,
man,
that's right. How did that go?
well, I'm not sure how far down the line somebody messed up with the time slot. And when we got there, the band prior to us, I think they were affected too. So we only got to play 3 songs,
Oh,
but it was amazing because within that little bit of time, there were people who had never seen us before and who heard about us from
right.
different cities, and they were like, "I can't believe this!" Like we got great feedback, and
Well, that's
I didn't
good.
get to step away from the stage. I sat down on the stage and started selling CDs. Sold about 30 of them with
Did,
3 songs, and people were donating money to us for our trip to Europe.
well, that's
It
awesome.
was, it was incredible. We made some great friends there that night.
That's good. So it worked out for you. That's incredible. That's good to hear.
Yeah, and Lordy kicked ass. Actually, I found out where they're from. I think they're from Finland.
Yep, they sure are. And so that really panned out for you, and the guys from Lordy were really cool. So bring us up to date since then. We haven't talked to you since then, so tell us what's going on with Jessikill.
Well, we are actually almost completely ready to release our full-length album. It's going to be entitled Another World, and we're really excited about it. The tracks that we've heard that are not released yet have blown us away, and we're like, I can't believe it. Our engineer is incredible.
I need
But
you do realize you need to send me advanced copies, right?
of course,
All right, all right. I know Rachel won't let you forget neither. She'll ride you like a cheap horse.
Well, I hope so. Yeah, she's a really hot chick, and she's right here. She's thank you, Rachel. You want to say a little something? Hello, KBar. Love you. Can't wait to meet you again, face to face in Tennessee.
Hell yeah.
Show me how nice you.
It's all nice and humid for you, and we're keeping it nice and warm for you.
No offense to Jaro, he's a perfect 10 himself, but he's right here.
Damn.
Hey, what's going on, guy?
Hey, what's up, KBar? This is Gyro.
Hey, so you're the guitar player?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Guitar player, keys, keyboards.
You do both at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, like some Rush shit going on.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep.
Yes. A little bit more about what we're gonna do with our album.
Right.
Before we release it, we're gonna actually really aim to shoot a music video for one of the tracks on it called "Run and Hide,"
Excellent.
and it's gonna be like we're gonna release it as a single and music video,
Right.
and we're gonna do that to try to get hype for the album, so like people have an idea what it's gonna sound like, and what we are now, what we look like, and what style we're going for. What is our style?
And of course, the message behind everything, what we live for. I kind of told you a little bit. We're about love and light, and pretty much telling people they have a choice in what do you choose? Like, are you going to be happy because that's what we should do, or are you just going to, like, dwell on all the shit that bothers you because it's not worth that,
Now, how many songs are on this upcoming full length?
It's going to be a total of 12 tracks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, if you're going to do a video, you might want to think about doing like a movie.
Yeah, definitely.
Your own movie that you wrote the soundtrack to. That'd be pretty
Yeah,
cool.
it's crazy you mentioned that because we were literally discussing that. We talked about that for our Metal Nights EP because it has like a story to it, but we are planning on moving ahead with this full-length album because there's definitely a message behind everything that we do, because that's why we do it. Is a great piece of advice that I've heard growing up. It was from my mom and one of my great friends who she actually passed on. She passed away
I'm sorry to hear
Not
that.
my mom. My mom's still alive and well, but my friend, she OD'd on drugs because sometimes people get caught up and they think they know what they're doing. They're like, fuck it, I'm used to it, and then they just fuck up because you're not invincible. You have to like really snap out of shit and start making good choices like while you can. And she was a great vocalist, so I feel like I learned that if you're in the spotlight and if people are paying attention to you, why not say something important that could definitely help everybody rather than just make a fool of yourself or start a trend because you want popularity. It doesn't matter like about all that, about like fame and all that. The only reason fame is important.
Hold on. You got to do something to get to that point, though. You know what I mean? And usually saying something goofy or making something go viral or whatever, that's how you get there. I think a lot of people just don't know when to stop and start taking it serious.
I think people don't know how to be themselves, and if people were to just fall in love with these artists like us, like us as a band, we have no shame in who we are, and I think that's why people are just like, dude, fuck yeah, like we're not trying to be something we're not, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of pop artists will sell out. That's like pop culture, rock, it doesn't matter what genre. They'll do what it takes to get, even if it's against their morality, and we're not about that. So I think for us, it's just like we're going to be ourselves and we're going to be happy. It may take long nights, but you know what? It's going to get us there. And we're going to enjoy everything.
Anything worth doing is worth giving it your all. You know what I mean? It's if you're not going to give it your all, why are you even wasting your time?
That's what's up. That's literally what one of our songs is about. It's called Give It All, literally.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
I got to see Steel Panther last night. It was pretty incredible. I thought I was going there to interview him, but apparently there were some mix-ups and that didn't happen. But, man, I got to tell you, those guys, you can tell that they give their all. Unless they're like ridiculously talented, which I'm not sure that's the case, but their show was freaking amazing.
Yeah. Oh, I honestly think they are really talented. They're using their talent for the good.
I think half of them are talented.
Persona is like, it's awesome. My favorite jam from them is Death's All But Metal. I don't truly believe that, but I'm like, oh yeah, dude, because fuck all that shit.
I really like the Cheap Trick cover they did for this last record where that She's Tight. That's a cool little song, man.
I got to get on stage with them when they hit San Antonio. Gyro and David Munoz over here, Daddy Kill.
Yeah.
Gyro and David, go! I was like, I don't know, man. And then, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, there was this one lady that went up there and maybe she shouldn't have, but she couldn't get her tits out fast enough, and it was like, put them away, stop. I mean, they were all lopsided and everything. I was like, bitch, look like Biggie Smalls.
Right. You could have helped her, man.
It was kind of like you couldn't stop staring, but it wasn't for the right reasons. It's like, it's grotesque. Like, I wish she would cover. Like going past a car accident, you can't help but keep looking, even though it's horrific. That's kind of how it went.
Well, I mean, I guess. Poor kitty lady. But I gotta say, at least she was happy, right? She went up there to shake her.
I mean, have you ever seen ugly titties? I mean, it's shocking. They're not very rare or commons, but when they do pop out, it's like, oh goddamn.
Have you ever seen titties that you thought were titties, and once the shirt comes off, it's just nipple, no titties?
Oh, like somebody reached in and scooped out the meat and left the skin hang.
It's just a big giant swollen nipple. There's no tit.
It's like an empty orange shell.
Wait, say that again?
It's like an empty orange shell, like, orange peel. It's just empty.
It's better than ovaries, the egg tacked to the wall.
It's better than a bad prostate exam, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Huge salami.
As long as you, it all depends on where you hide the salami. That's what matters right there, where you hide it.
But do they taste like salami?
I don't know. I don't eat that shit.
Me either.
So okay.
I'd
you
rather talk about titties this whole way.
Huh?
Let's just talk about titties for the rest of this interview. I'm just kidding.
Man, did you know without nipples, titties would be pointless?
Exactly. They wouldn't have points on them. Yeah, you're right.
They'd be pointless. I mean, there's a degree of sweaty titty that's no good. Like when you're rocking the double D's and all of a sudden it smells like vinegar, it's like, ooh, wait a minute. Or the underneath, like the larger breasted women where the fold over, if that like comes up in like in the middle of the summer, it's like, woo.
Hey, don't talk about Rachel like that. Tip my titties. Just kidding. You're turning on my double D's there. It's 2 little points there.
Double D's are God's gifts.
Yeah. I mean, I have little titties, but it's like I don't complain because it's all good. No, that's not true.
Double D stands for da-da.
Oh! Like, even guys like Jaro, he doesn't have titties, but he has like nice pecs, and I just want to like grab them, even though they're not man titties. They're like just a nice chest. I don't know. Titties of all sizes. I'm there. There. Just get on stage with Steel Panther and let's see them.
If you guys are tuning in, you don't realize we're actually recording this interview on 420. So it's my second favorite holiday. Actually, it's a close second to Arbor Day. So.
Hey, where's the bud? Where is the bud?
Oh man, I got some incredible shit here.
Well,
how are you celebrating old 420?
Well, by talking to you.
Hell yeah, best way, baby.
I think a lot of people don't realize that marijuana is actually really good for you in so many ways. It helps your mind. It helps you relax so you can have realizations. It opens up parts of your brain that you don't normally get to use. Like we have this pineal gland that produces DMT. Yeah, you're right. There you go.
The most dangerous thing about weed is getting caught with it.
That I know. It's they don't want our minds to be stimulated. That's the word. And when I say they, I mean not all of society. It's not society's fault that they were literally brought up to believe that it's terrible. It's a gateway drug. People.
Well, I'm 45. If this is a gateway drug, it better hurry up.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, you don't see Willie Nelson like mainlining heroin. He's just still chiefing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like gateway to what? Fucking diabetes, maybe? I don't know.
It's a gateway to newfound knowledge. That's a problem.
It's a gateway to goddamn potato chips too.
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
It's like if I saw this sticker today. It said if the world would smoke a joint, there'd be peace for 2 hours. I was like, yeah, followed by a world food shortage.
No one has ever OD'd on marijuana. No one has ever acted violent. No one has ever gotten to a fatal accident. But you know what? People are still talking shit.
It's like, I'm working on it. Trust me, I'm working on it. I'm trying to be the first dude that ODs on dope. I'm telling you.
Breaking the law.
I'm working on it. It's like, hey, is it just me, or does Shaquille O'Neal belong in an episode of Scooby-Doo? We need to make this happen.
Wasn't he in the Globetrotter one? I'm just kidding.
No, that's way before his time.
No shit.
Wasn't the Globetrotter episode like in the 70s?
My bad. Well, I kind of live in a world right now. Well, wherever I'm at, it's like the era of what I am, and it's just.
But whatever.
What? I get all those days mixed up. 70s, 80s. Now.
I mean, but whatever type of Scooby-Doo, because Scooby-Doo's still being made somewhere somehow. So, but some way, whatever modern Scooby-Doo that's going on, they need to work Shaquille O'Neal into that shit because he just looks like he belongs in a Scooby-Doo episode.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know if he's as cool as Don Knotts, but, you know.
Nobody is as cool as Don Knotts.
And Don Knotts.
Goddamn Mr. Furley on Three's Company, nobody is.
Knock on that door.
Yeah, right?
Oh, the fucking 420.
So, you got an idea for a music video. Tell us a little bit about what the angle you're coming from.
Well, we're looking at most likely releasing Run and Hide first. We don't want to give away all of our secrets just yet, but it is conceptual, and it does involve making life choices based on, like, you know, if it's peers or bad influences, or if you're at a point where you know your life needs a new direction and you're still fucking up. It's kind of like, what do you want to do with your life, dude? If this is your chance, if this is your time to go, are you satisfied with everything you've done? Are you happy with the person that you are? So what we're going to do for that video is it's conceptual. Basically have wolves and dark shadows and influences, and we want to do this somewhere in a dark forest. And yeah, so I mean, if I can get slightly clear on a concept without giving away all the surprises,
right? Yeah,
it's going to be kind of like, we're looking at kind of like a Michael Jackson Thriller kind of feel.
Ooh,
you know how he's just like fucking.
That's gonna be
zombie.
Your editing is gonna be what makes or breaks that.
Oh, well, we fortunately have a badass video editor and badass video editing programming. So everything that we do, mostly we do for ourselves, and we do it ourselves. That way, it's literally our vision of what we're trying to portray, what we're trying to get out there. And
awesome.
we do like to help other artists out there with video. We like to involve more people, of course, because
right.
You know, it's just like, if we can help them, they're helping us. It's all help in return. Leaving one of my main points is money. Money is awesome. Everybody loves it. It's great. It helps you get from one point to the next.
What is it? They say that money doesn't solve your problems, but it's better to cry in a Porsche than a bicycle.
You know what? One day, I really do believe that I will use money on toilet paper, tissue paper, and of course give it away, because like anytime I have money, shit, I don't even hang on to it. I give it to my mom, give it to Gyro, give it to my band, all for good cause. Don't let it rule me. But how I get around with music and gigs is you help people, they help you back, and that's the best
up
part
to a point. And then in my experience, all of a sudden, boom, all of it ends. Like people aren't cool no more. I mean, you got to watch yourself, and you really got to take care of yourself and make yourself one of your interests, because if you don't, when other people do, it's never in your favor.
That's right.
You know, I know a lot of people that say that, oh, I'm not in the music business for money. Well, the problem with that is it's generated whether you're into it or not. It exists whether you want to deal with it or not. And if it's not dealt with, it will deal with you.
Yeah. I believe that you should never put money first, because money will always come. But if you put money first, you're just basically putting a cap on the flow of success that you should be receiving. And if you put a cap on it and your main goal is only that.
Well, money is definitely a two-edged sword. I mean, it's made some great friendships and destroyed tons more. I mean, it's made marriages and it's destroyed marriages. I mean, money doesn't give a fuck. Money is money, and it all depends on how you use it, and how you use it to your advantage is what matters, in my opinion, anyway.
Yeah, money will come. Like us four, the band. I know Gyro's here with me. Arturo, he's doing business right now. Alan, he's trying to make his way over here right now because he's been real busy today. But we believe that money does come. Like I believe that if you give in this world, you get back, and just the amount that you need to move forward. And we actually feel very, very lucky, very blessed. Recently at my birthday party, I had one and we invested a certain amount of money so that we can throw this party and have bands come and play and provide free beer and free food and all this. I had a piñata. I was fucking badass.
Right.
Of course. And we just got the money returned to us in double or more, because it just feels like when you give like that, you provide, you make people feel comfortable, happy.
Absolutely. The best business plans include charities and donations, and it's the thing is, when you do make something all about money, and then you actually learn about how money works, it actually can be very, very fulfilling. Like I said, like some of the best business plans like include donations, like working for somebody for free and not expecting anything, or donating your time, or providing for charity. And yes, that does come back and provide wealth.
Yeah, definitely.
So you're on a very cosmic level with that.
Now we can definitely go on each subject that we go over. We can go on forever. Is there anything else you wanted to cover? Because I know we're gonna visit you pretty soon here, probably in the summer. We're gonna chat. What should we have the people know? Because
when you get that record, when it's done, get me a copy of it so I can send it around to the people that will, that want to know. And then it'll get out from there. So the main key is send me your music and maybe a T-shirt.
Oh yeah.
But
I'll wear it for you, Kevin. We got some girl stuff now.
I'll wear the girly one. I don't care.
We'll bring you a girly one, a guy-y one, and a teddy one.
Okay.
But here's something good that I'd like to share. One thing that I did mention was that everything that we do, we like to do it ourselves because it's purely coming out of our hearts. But we also like to help other artists. They want to contribute something. We're open-minded to it. But my point is, my mom actually has been wanting to start a T-shirt printing company, so she did. She started it, and I happen to be her first client. She likes to help. I
am in the market for T-shirts to be made for some Bearded Clam Show. Maybe we can, off air, we'll talk about some rates or whatever and see what we got going on.
Yeah, she's very reasonable. Now that I see how it all works, man, people do overcharge for that shit. And
there is a high profit margin,
Yeah, of course, you want to give people what they deserve for their effort, but
you also don't want to destroy the market either, because some people are putting their kids through college on that markup.
Yeah, well, I guess they got to find many ways, because that's not just one. There's not just one way to do it, this world is limitless on options. But I'm just proud of my mom and want to throw that out there. That
kick
she's
ass.
really
So
good
tell you what, does she have a business name and all that?
Right now, I'm not sure. I didn't really ask her, but her name is Mary Jo.
I'll cut her a commercial.
She goes by MJ. That would be incredible.
Yeah,
she's really good at an incredible artist too.
Maybe we can maybe we can cut a little deal.
That would be incredible. Thank you.
Yeah.
See? Helping us, we help you, we'll put you out there, you put us out there, even though y'all are well known as it is. It's never ending. Get in there, Kev.
Excellent. Well, okay. Well, since we need to wrap this up a little bit, so I want you to go ahead and tell everybody where they can find all things Jessikill. Give them your internet presence.
I'm gonna hand it over to Gyro.
You can go to JessicillOfficial.com. That's our website. You can type in Jessikill on Twitter. As far as Facebook, just type in Jessikill and the band page should pop up. And, you'll recognize it right away.
And which one do you prefer people to contact you on?
The band page, because we all can open the messages. We all have access to it. So the band page is just if you type up Jessikill, you'll probably see Jessikill Espinosa, and that's just me.
Okay.
But if you type in just Jessikill, you'll know it's our band page, because we have our logo and a picture of us, I believe. You'll know right away as soon as you click on that page. And it's good to contact us there. Like I said, we all have access. We can't really miss it. Okay. And, of course, you can message all of us, but that's risking a chance not opening a message.
Right. Now, the last thing I got to get from you is I got to get a bumper. So what you're going to do is you're going to tell me, hey, this is Jessikill, and you're listening to the Bearded Clam Show on metalheadradio.com.
Yeah. Okay. So just say when you're ready.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm just...
Go ahead, whenever you're ready.
Hello, this is Jessikill. Y'all are listening to the Bearded Clam Show. Let me go ahead and do that again because I don't want to fuck that.
Take two.
It's 420, what? Hey, this is Jessikill. You're listening to the Bearded Clam Show on metalheadradio.com.
Fuck yeah. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. This has been fun. And wish we were all in the same room so we could just
right. Looking forward to you guys coming out here and rocking some Middle Tennessee area.
I'm bringing them with me, Kev.
All right. Killer.
Looking forward to it. I love you, man.
Hey, that was cool talking and listening to the conversations and exchanging life information.
Yeah, that's how I try to do it. I don't really like to interview somebody. I just like to get on the phone and talk with them and record what we say. That's all.
Yeah, I just spark up a conversation of what's on your mind.
Spark up a joint.
Spark up a joint.
Yeah, dude.
This is DJ Nova telling you to tune in to the Bearded Clam Show Friday nights at 8 on metalheadradio.com. Come jam out with your clam out.